Aloha, guys. I have a very disappointing video by Kyle Kulinski to cover right now. This is who is the Democratic leader. I say who cares. So Kyle Kulinski used to be one of my favorite left-wing commentators. He used to support more Green Party, independence, talk about democratic socialists, all that stuff. He caught TDS. He's got Trump derangement syndrome and has had it for 5, 7, 8 years, I don't know. And he has made that shift to the right, to the Democratic Party, where that is all he can see. But he's really worried about who the leader of this right-wing party is going to be. Even AOC said there is no left-wing party in the United States. Kyle Kulinski covered that. He knows there's no left-wing party. Yeah, he claims to be a leftist, but he's really a centrist liberal. It's very disappointing. But we're going to see his takes, his very terrible takes on who is the Democrats' leader. Who the cares?
All right, guys, it's time to have that conversation. It is time to have that.
No, it's not. No one cares.
That conversation. Who the hell is the leader of the Democratic Party right now?
This guy, Kyle Kulinski. You are the leader of the Democratic Party. You shill. You apologize for them better than anybody. You should sign up and run. Be a Democrat.
Who is the leader? I don't know the last time it has been this wide open when it comes to that question. So we have a new poll on this from Suffolk. Let me walk you through it. Number one, when asked who's the Democratic Party leader, number one is don't know.
That works.
30%.
They don't have
know.
a real
That's
leader.
Plurality. 30%. Then we have, this is crazy. Nobody is at 19%. That's no.
So you got 30% don't know, 19% nobody. So that's 49%, almost 50% don't know or nobody. And then Kamala Harris at 10%. So that's almost 60% of nobodies. Are you serious?
Number two. So basically, a total of 49%, basically 50%, half of Democrats either say, I don't know who the leader is, or nobody's the leader. Wow. That's why. Holy shit.
And he's going to sit here and shill so hard for the Democrats. Now is the time when 60% of people have no idea, like the 10% for Kamala, she can't even answer a question. They don't count. They know she's not the leader. 60% of Democrats have no clue who the leader is. Now's the time to push the Green Party. Now's the time to push the Democratic Socialists of America. Now's the time to push independents, left wing. But we need to build a coalition. So let's push parties. Let's bring these parties together. This guy, Democrats.
Yeah. All right, so then you get to the actual people. Ready? Number one is actually Kamala Harris at 10%. Number two is Hakeem Jeffries at 9%. Then you get Barack Obama at 8%.
And what good is Obama? He can't run no more. He just tells black dudes fall in line.
Gavin Newsom at 3%.
How's Gavin Newsom gonna be on here? This might be an old poll, but after all this fire stuff, Gavin Newsom, he probably won't even be the governor next time. Gavin Newsom probably just lost his political career. Pelosi, Mrs. Chocolate Ice Cream, Schumer, Trump gave him his first ever donation. Trump's boy, AOC, Mama Cub to Mama Bear, Pelosi here, sharing in the ice cream probably. None of these people work.
Pelosi at 3%, Schumer at 3%, Biden at 2%, AOC at 2%. Okay, by the way, let's also point out how embarrassing for Biden, how pathetic for Biden. He is still the president of the United States of America, and only 2% of Democrats are like, yeah, he's the leader.
Biden is barely alive. How could he be the leader?
There's nobody else could be in this position and get that low a number. This is a direct result of his age cooking his brain.
This is not a direct result of his age cooking his brain, but it's not his age. Trump is just as old and Bernie's older, isn't he? Or Bernie's close to the same age. They can both talk. They can both do a debate. They can both have a conversation. It's because Joe Biden is mentally inept.
And making him very clearly incapable of doing the job. And even Democratic voters being like, yeah, you're sort of incapable of doing the job, bro. You're sort of incapable of doing the job.
Who would say that?
That's embarrassing. 2% and you're the sitting president of the United States of America. Holy shit.
Really?
You never, ever should have said, oh yeah, I'm going to try to run for a second term. Jesus Christ, he screwed the pooch so hard on that. But look, beyond that, man.
Love the pooch.
I mean, this whole list is sort of pathetic, isn't it? Like, I understand.
Anybody on the Democratic list is going to be pathetic. The Democrats are pathetic. They're not left. This guy, Kyle, you say you're on the left, yet your tongue's all blue. Your lips are all blue. What is happening?
And saying, oh, we think Kamala's the one who leads the party. But here's the problem. Since she lost, she's been gonzo. She's been nowhere.
Because whenever she talks, she sounds like an idiot. She gets worse. Like, nobody wants to hear her talk. She didn't go on Joe Rogan because she would have went on Joe Rogan. She would have lost by more. She cannot have a long-form conversation. She is not a smart person.
It's one thing if she was out there telling us, I think correctly, that Trump is an authoritarian, Trump is a fascist, the stuff.
Trump is an authoritarian and fascist. This is the lady who said that with the swipe of her pen, she can ruin your life, put you in jail, make you pay fines, and then with the swipe of her pen, when she's ready, she can get you out of jail. But you already have your life all in shambles and stuff. This lady is an authoritarian. This lady is a fascist if anybody is. The Democrats are total fascists. They work for the same people the Republicans work for. Kyle, you need to stop saying you're on the left. Please stop saying you're on the left. You're ruining our good name. You are a Democratic shill. You are a centrist liberal. You are not of the left.
Stuff he wants to do is horrible. Okay, so if you say that and you really believe that, then after you lose, you don't go anywhere, right? Look, after Trump lost in 2020, he was fucking still right in everybody's faces. But you lost, and then you're
Trump believes in something. She doesn't believe in anything. What?
Going gonzo. Well, I'm sorry, I can't consider you the leader if in a super crucial moment like this, where we need people to stand up and fight back against MAGA, you're nowhere to be found. So I can't say Kamala Harris. I can't say Hakeem Jeffries, because if I'm being honest, somebody who has his position of power and authority to be this absent, be this incapable of generating headlines, right? Like, what percentage of Americans even know who Hakeem Jeffries is at this point? Even though he has a crucial leadership position. It's like, it's very low, right? So you can't go Kamala. You can't go Hakeem Jeffries. I understand going Obama, but at the same time, it's that thing of like...
Black men, fall in line. Do what we tell you to. Fuck Obama.
You're gone a lot of the time. Every now and then you pop up, but then you leave again.
Obama passed Obamacare, which fined poor people who couldn't afford health care. No, we do not want Obama. Well, I know he can't be president again, but he shouldn't be leading nothing.
Right? There was just that thing of you at the Jimmy Carter funeral where you were yucking it up with Trump and laughing and stuff.
There you go, talking about your authoritarian dictator. They know he's not. They all are. It's the Jones plantation. They all work together. Pick him or me. We're no different. The old boss, same as the new boss. New boss, same as the old boss.
He's really not providing any ideological leadership in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't.
He said he's like he's like an average Republican. Obama said that in interviews.
Classic like elder statesman role of being a former president who basically tries to stay out when
Obama just stay
somebody is running the White House. He may think certain things, he may have certain preferences, but he doesn't really come out. I mean, think about Trump's first term. How often did Obama come out and have some fiery takedown of Trump or disagreement? Never.
He didn't care.
So even though I get choosing him, he also doesn't really make much sense for him either. And then we get to these ones. Newsom, Pelosi, Schumer. We already discussed Biden.
Newsom don't stand a chance, boy, after these forest fires.
Biden and AOC. Pelosi. Of these two, I think the only ones there's even a stretch of an argument for is AOC and Newsom.
What an idiot. Right? So after these forest fires, he thinks Newsom has a chance. And then you got AOC sucking up to Mama Bear Nancy Pelosi. Get out of here, man. These right-wing shills, man. I can't. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King warned us about liberals. They warned us about white liberals, but you got black liberals too, just as bad as white liberals. But these liberals here, they're taking you the wrong way. Do not listen to this man anymore. Do not listen to him. He is not on the left. He is not for you. Democrats will not help us out.
Newsom has a lot of downsides and a lot of flaws,
is so disappointing.
But the one thing he has that very, very few have is he's willing to fight. He's willing to debate. He's willing to be front and center. He's willing to argue. He's willing to be out there and
wrong.
Put himself as a figurehead, right?
Who cares? He's going to put himself as a figurehead, but he's wrong. He's in the wrong party. He's doing the wrong thing. He's going to fight for capitalism. You're going to keep buying houses in bad spots. They're just going to burn up again. This dude, man, I hope I never hear you say you're on the left again.
He was scrapping with MAGA on Twitter just the other day because there's all these lies about the LA wildfires, and he's out there like, no, you're full of shit. No, that's not true. Here's the reality of the situation. Here's what we're working on. Stop lying about us. And he just goes on. He's on TV a lot now because of these wildfires. So, of all the people so far, the ones that make the most sense are honestly Newsom and AOC. And between the two of them, it's at 5%. AOC wanted to be the head of the oversight committee. She should have been. Instead, we got a 74-year-old.
She should go to the Green Party. If you really are on the left, AOC, if you really are a progressive, you already said it. You know there is no left-wing party in the United States. Not of the two. Not of the Republicans and Democrats. So you need to go to where there are left-wingers. The Democratic Socialists of America or the Green Party.
With esophageal cancer who's got 7.
Imagine AOC running for president in the Green Party. How much noise she would make next election.
Minutes left to live. By the way, thank you, Democrats, for your obsession with hierarchy and order. It's my turn. Fuck your turn.
Fuck
AOC
your turn.
Has a massive following on social media. She knows how to take the fight to the right, and so she absolutely...
She does not know how to take the fight to the right. She did not fight for Medicare for all. She even said in interviews that the Democrats are a right-wing party, a center-right party. She's not fighting them. She's sucking up to Mama Bear. This dude is... He's lost all his left bona fides. Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Should have that position. So, of this list, you could only go Newsom or AOC at the top. But even so, guys, again, I'll say it again. Even those are not clear. Those are the ones that have the best arguments for them, but even these are not clear. It's just not clear. And so, who the hell should the leader be? You guys know what I feel about this, right? You have to say, it is true still, even though he's 1,000 years old, Bernie's still out there. He just did a stream with Hassan.
Bernie needs to go to the Green Party so bad. Please, Bernie. Somebody send this to Bernie. Go green.
Piker the other day. He's very vocal. He's very visible. He's been sort of putting himself front and center in many respects in terms of how to navigate MAGA 2.0. So he's one, but you know who I want it to be? I want it to be Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart
would be bad, but he's still picking the wrong party. Why would Jon Stewart go to the Green Party if Jon Stewart really means the stuff he says? He dogs the Green Party almost as much as he dogs the Republicans. Now, Jon Stewart going to the Green Party, that would make sense. Going to the Democratic Party, that would make absolutely no sense.
You need somebody who's a controversial, charismatic celebrity who has the right ideology, who knows how to fight, who knows the things to say, who knows how to get the cameras on them, who knows how to win. Like, he's the one, bro. He's the one. Now, again, I don't think he wants it.
And the Democrats wouldn't take him.
He has zero interest in it. But when you look at a list like this, it's like... I see the arguments for Newsom and AOC, but that's...
You look at a list like this and you don't go, hey, let's join the Green Party. Let's fill up the Green Party. Let's all run in the Green Party because the Democrats ain't running nobody. No, he's going to say, let's just deal with whoever they give us.
Pretty much it.
Idiot.
And who would I prefer, Newsom, AOC, or Jon Stewart? I prefer Jon Stewart, right? So, I don't know. It might be time to officially do it. It might be time to officially launch a draft Jon Stewart thing.
To the Green Party.
Right? Draft Jon Stewart to run in 2028.
For the Green Party, not the Democratic Party.
I don't want to fuck around anymore.
That's all you're doing.
On some overly cautious, calculating, manipulative politician.
Overly cautious, calculating. Why are you saying that we should go with the lesser of two evils 4 years out and not pushing a good? Why? Why would you be doing that? Because you're being cautious. You got your Trump derangement syndrome. Trump is so bad. He can't be president again. He might have a son run or something. But if you keep running these lackluster Democrats, they're going to lose. They're going to lose.
Some inauthentic stiff. I don't want to do it. And I don't think the bench is as deep as a lot of people think it is. I do think Trump...
Who thinks the Democratic bench is deep? Who?
Screw things up so bad that any Democrat with a pulse could end up beating the Republicans in 2028. That is certainly possible.
If there's another COVID, maybe.
Let's not squander the moment in terms of real change, real thirst.
This motherfucker here. Let's not squander the moment for real change. This asshole is sitting here telling you to be a Democrat, to stay with the Democrats, to hard stay the same, to go with the establishment. Fuck you.
Thirst for populism. You want the populist left? Yeah, there's a guy by the name of Jon Stewart who can provide exactly that. So
there's a whole party. There is a whole fucking party that can do it. This asshat.
Democratic Party right now?
Democratic Party right now?
There is none. The number
Not
one
a single populist. There you
response
go.
right now is the correct one. I don't know.
No leader,
Who's
no populist.
I don't know.
Get out
that
of here.
mantle, people are waiting for somebody to take that mantle. Somebody will emerge. Somebody will take that mantle.
Stop waiting. You are a person who has a huge voice. People listen to you. You talk to lots of people, and you're going to just sit here 4 years out telling them to just wait on the Democrats and see what happens, rather than be active, join the Green Party, run for the Green Party, join the Democratic Socialists of America. Let's build coalitions. Let's get these parties together so that we can build a strong third party with all the other parties together so we can beat the Democratic Party. We can represent the left. We can represent the working class of America. But no. Let's stay with the Democratic Party, this dude says.
Panel. The question is, who the hell is going to do it? Right? And so that's why I say, John, come on, man. Get out there. We're all waiting. We'll back you. We're excited for it. So people are right when they say they don't know who the leader is or nobody. Those are the most correct answers. And then outside of that, Newsom and AOC are the closest to having an argument for them. All right, y'all. That's the
All right, y'all. Y'all see, if you know anything about politics, you know for him to call himself a leftist is idiotic. There is no leftist in the world that would talk like this. No leftist in the world wants any Democrat anywhere near any office. We don't have Trump derangement syndrome. We don't look at the Democrats and Republicans as very different. We understand that they work for the same people because we look at things from across the spectrum.